So, happy Tuesday morning. I'll start there. What we're looking at right now is just this pre-market. I'm also testing out Riverside this morning just to see if we can offer a little bit of diversity to the streams, to the live streams, to the recordings and whatnot. So, just testing out a couple of different things. I don't think it's a bad idea. Um, Offer us some level of diversity, if you want to call that. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So apparently that's exactly what we're doing here. So I wasn't sure that it was going to actually pop live. So don't don't fuss at me today. Please don't fuss at me. Um. I set this up a while ago. So let's see. We've got about 6 minutes before the open, right? And one of the things that I previously spoken about was the fact that I was looking at the overnight. So I was actually looking at basically this area back here, which is the 2 to 3 for the 2 to 3 a.m. in London. I actually saw this buy side taken, and then the expectation was we were going to see sell side run out. Well, that sell side actually ran into basically me looking at again the Friday, and I've said this a couple of times now. I feel like I've said this like 40 times in like the last 15 minutes, but um, the reason that this it just seems like this is just an obscure level down here is the fact that this is actually related to Friday's PM session that we did not come back into yesterday at all. So this is just what I would like to think and consider as a reasonable expectation to maybe redress or come back into Friday PM session. And the structural delivery kind of shows that could be a very likely possibility, and just erring on the side. I don't know why I don't have a stop here. Is that right? Yeah, that's right at 2. So let's just say here cover like spread or whatever. So that's 60. So yeah, like maybe 240 we get stopped out. We may very well get a wick through and taken out, but that's just covering the position. Even if we get taken out there, that'll be basically like 1,000. Actually, you know what that'll do? Hold on, let me show you guys something. Because I know there has to be at least one person that's been like, that guy's full of crap if he's been passing 150K accounts and blah 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 blah. Okay, so I probably don't have to do the math with you, but 44, 76, 36 today, or excuse me, this week, yesterday and today, 28, 72, 60. So right now we're currently at 158,177. So actually it's going a little bit in the wrong direction. But my point is, um, we could probably pass this practice account again. Possibly. We'll see. We shall see. But even if we get stopped out, we'll still get stopped out with 1,000 realized for today, and it'll probably put me. I'm thinking about maybe 1,200 off, 11 or 12, but we'll see. We shall see. I don't have any tags or anything for this, so again, just not so much flying by the seat of the pants today, but and I know there's like no music and everything else. So like I said, just you just kind of get me and my voice for right now. We'll wait. We'll go a little bit after the open. Then I kind of want to hop off see how I guess you could call it like this multi-stream, because as I said, testing out Riverside today just to see how Riverside will allow me to integrate with YouTube, see how that works out, if it's better, if it's worse, kind of get you guys' feedback on this as well. What you prefer, what seems like it might, work better. And then I don't know, maybe we not jump ship. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm absolutely not leaving YouTube. But just to see if Riverside works out better. I don't mind going through OBS, and the way that that's set up. I've kind of gotten used to, I guess you could say that. So it's a comfortable it's a comfortable proposition for me. So about 30 seconds away from the open. Let's see how this opens, right? If we get to move back long, and obviously that will also mean we'll be 30 minutes from Powell. I can actually take these off. I don't need them. I'll be able to look there and look up and see. All right, 10 seconds. Yeah, yeah, it's probably going to stop us. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because what I'm really looking for, and then I probably covered here, so it may stop in here and go back, because we're still looking for the short, and that's exactly probably possibly what's going to happen, right? Let's see. Because this is fair value here as well. I mean, I think everybody can see that for the most part right here. So if it runs through that, then you know, which it looks like it's going to. Okay. So invariably, what that 2 to 3 actually showed, if we deliver back here, is that this was indeed not a continued short, but it was in fact the Judas swing. Now it could be a failure swing, but we have to see, right? We shall see. Or as Eddie Murphy would say from Trading Places, might just be running bullish to clear out all the suckers before Powell sits down and continue the shorts. Nice pop. Nice pop. Hmm. Mm, I wonder if we go to. I know y'all are gonna be like, "Didn't you just say?" But get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. That was old news. 816 here. Yeah. I wonder if we get back here because if we've gone through this, I wonder if we get back here because, and this is just, I'm not even gonna act like I've always been this way because I haven't. I haven't. But what I will say is I'm just working on becoming a lot more nimble as a trader. Um huh. 7701. 701. So if if we reach here or reach into this, I think we don't go lower. I think we continue long. And my like I obviously I don't know definitively. I can't speak to it definitively. However, I would err on the side that whatever Powell is going to say in the very short term. Yeah, I keep pinching it down so I can see where that is. If we break and oh man, I don't know exactly how I want to say this. I'll just say it this way. I think if we come back into this area, we may retrace, which may seem like a negative thing, but I think we bounce and we continue long because I think the higher time frame orientation is long. I think it's bullish. Yeah, look at that pop. Man, rocket ship. Rocket ship. Yeah. I'm going to 39, 64. 33. This high is 796. I'm doing the exact thing. doing the exact thing we're not supposed to do. But I mean, I guess it's okay because it's a practice account, so it's not like I'm not trying to catch and pass an evaluation or anything like that. So now I'm rationalizing like how and why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? Good job, Jeremy. Good job. Way to set an example, sir. What, yeah, I need, but I needed to show me a willingness to get bare minimum, bare minimum here, bare minimum. Um, and by the time we get to, I, oh, I need to paraphrase Chappelle. I should have never gave them people money, but I'm thinking I should have never said I wasn't gonna trade the rest of this week. It is volatile for all of the reasons that I should not be in here. For all of the reasons that people get wiped out and everything else. Um, 701. I don't know that we can. That's kind of deep. It is a CE for this. Ideally, this would be like an ideal, but it's too big. That's a little bit too much for my risk, but the idea would be something along the lines of like I would probably put my stop there and like minimum, not minimum, but I'm saying like, and that just kind of goes back to initial balance high. Realistically, I would probably be targeting this high here, objectively. So it'd be something like that. If we just forget like the handles and everything involved, like just in terms of just like the structure, it would be something like that. But I would be inclined to consider that, and realistically, it's still based on I would need to see price above here first. I'm framing this out, and it hasn't happened. So, and if you're looking and you're trying to figure out, okay, well, why would I be looking at that? Because we cleared out a lot of sell side liquidity here. We took a lot of sell side liquidity here. Okay. And yeah, you could say, well, we didn't take all of this. And what about the idea from the PM? Yeah, well, we closed, and that's the other that's the other thought behind it, right? So this was the PM from Friday. I initially was looking at price coming somewhere back in here, but we did open back within. I'm talking, and y'all are like, yeah, we see all this shit on your chart. We don't know what the hell you're talking about. Here's the PM session from Friday. Well, look at where we opened inside of it. We moved away. So what you could actually see, which kind of goes into like that whole new day opening gap, what you've seen is the expansion away because we closed within. I would be looking for a retracement back. So at bare minimum, it could be back here. What I'm saying is that's not guaranteed, right? And in terms of just maybe looking at the open of the candle, and you can see the difference between the fair value gap and where that started electronic trade hours and regular here. So this may have been the only tap we were going to get. Price may very well run. And that's not to say that it can't, expand and come back into this area. It can. But in order for that to occur, we don't have to jump right in right now. Why do I say that? Because we'll have basically the AM liquidity that's being created now. And I know you've heard me say this a few times, live streams and other recordings. Once price does what it's going to do in this time, when we get to that 11:20, 11:45, we get into the lunch hour, what typically happens is that's when you typically will get a run on the AM liquidity, which is sometimes half of 50% of the AM liquidity range. So realistically, is that going to be this level? Probably not, right? Probably not. If as liquidity is being created in this AM session, is it possible for it to retrace greater than 50%? Yes. It's even greater, during the lunch hour and maybe even the PM session run on liquidity. But at that point, you're looking at probably a little bit more because of conversations, talks, news, economic events, things like that. You're looking at quite a bit more choppiness and price delivery. So it's kind of like one of those, pick your poison. So right now the I don't want to call it poison. I'll just say like right now the idea is, sit on the sideline and then just let price do what it's going to do, but have I guess you could call it the anticipatory concept or bias that it's it is somewhat of a real possibility that, excuse me, we could continue with longs objectively based on what price has shown already this morning. You've taken some liquidity, you've closed back up, you're running long, maybe you retrace and continue long. Yeah, so we're going to stagnate, it looks like, a little bit here. It's 9:47, so coming up on Fed Powell speak. I'm actually going to stop the live stream here. But before I do, let me just do this really quick. Everyone that stopped by. So just put that in, see if that populates in there. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is, like I said, just something that, I'm gonna Lower thirds. I'm just looking at some of these things in here. Just yeah, we got a lot of things to kind of tinker around with in here. Um should be interesting. So, oh man, even when I tell my bad jokes, I've got that'll be perfect. I mean, I think that'll be very appropriate. I think you guys will love that because I tell like quite a few corny freaking jokes and all kinds of things. So, I mean, you could either get that or, and I'm pretty sure that works as well. So, anyway, I'm gonna stop being a clown here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Um, 9:50. Yeah, I'll probably jump back on just the regular YouTube because I had to close that out to be able to use my camera and microphone, and then we'll just kind of continue to maybe just tape read this as we go into the morning. So I'll be right back. I'm just gonna hop over and get back into something a little bit more familiar. All right, but thanks guys, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you.